The stream hasn't started yet, man. Keep your
Oh.
pants on.
Oh, I'll pull them back up. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Danganronpa Zero is a really good story. All right.
Okay, well, it started, I guess. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen and fish and pencils. Welcome to a video, to a stream. As you can see, Danganronpa 2 is downloading, and I have two weirdos in a call with me, and we're going to be reading Danganronpa Zero, as per the title.
Why did you refer to yourself in the third person, bro? It's kind of weird.
I don't, honestly. Okay.
Man.
Alright. Well, okay, we're going to be reading a Google Translate translation of... No, it's not. It's not. I know it's not. Of this wonderful light novel I've never read before. Okay. Volume 1. Chapter 1. There are chapters to volumes. That's amazing. That's amazing when they do that.
Is it not a comic?
What?
I thought it was a comic.
I thought
it's a visual, not a visual freaking light novel. Light. Very, very light. You can pick it up like it's thinner, I guess. I don't know.
light Yagami.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take a potato chip and eat it. Okay, do I just read all, like, the action lines and we read the dialogue lines together?
Well, no, like, we're gonna have different characters we voice. I guess you voice the main person since you're the host.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, they do descriptions, right? Like, I mean, not all descriptions are gonna be different characters, but when it's in quotations, like, we do different characters together, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because those are the actual lines, and everything else is just describing what the actions, you know.
Okay, let's go. This is so
Okay.
confusing.
Volume 1, Chapter 1, Juko Inoshima despaired? Okay, of course she despaired. Why wouldn't she? Okay. Everything turned out just the way she expected. Everything turned out just the way she hoped. And so she despaired. Huh? Is it really that easy? Magma like heat boiled up deep inside her stomach, gradually swelled inside her body, and exploded when it reached her chest. Well, it's a shame. It's a good thing she's not dead then. The explosion escaped her heart and reached every muscle in her body, bringing her to a complete standstill. The sound of splashing water came from the muddy pool she stood in as droplets of water danced through her hair. On closer examination, one could notice the water was red. As soon as her body stopped moving, the red droplets of water came raining down and making grotesque patterns on her clothes and skin. But wait, blood in Danganronpa is pink, though. What? Okay. Her clothes painted deep red with... Okay, whatever. Her skin painted deep pink with blood, because the blood is pink. I don't know why you're saying red. Her face painted deep... What? Deep red with blood. Nevertheless, none of this caught her attention. Instead, she started tapping her foot impatiently. It was a magnificent tap. She put every bit of strength, body, and soul she had into it, her entire existence. And then, after tapping for a while, Junko Inoshima let out an annoyed yell as fierce as the roar of a feverish, rampaging beast. Who's
voicing? Yeah. Okay. Who?
What?
Do you want? Sid, do you want to do it, or should I?
I don't care.
Okay, you do it.
Because you're a girl.
Okay. Hold on. Let me prepare.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. But that's not enough.
Oh. Now the Oscar goes to...
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Her scream echoed through her surroundings, the noise pouring down as if it was a rock shattered into pieces. But she wasn't done. She continued to scream.
More. I need even more better despair-inducing despair.
Yeah, is there such a thing as better despair? Isn't despair just despair? Oh, whatever. Okay, well, Danganronpa 2 is downloaded. It's like Pop-Tarts coming out of the toaster, I guess. Anyways, she continued tapping her foot intently, intent on breaking the ground with her foot. I don't know what she's intending to do with her foot. Despair-inducing despair. That was what she was after. She wanted not only for the world to despair, but also for despair worthy of her own self.
More. Despair-inducing despair.
She stopped mid-thought. Something clicked inside her head, and she stopped moving. Her face froze in a surprised expression. and she stood petrified, as if every muscle in her crimson-painted body stopped working, which makes no sense, because blood in Danganronpa is pink. Then she let out a weak whisper. If there's
Oh.
such thing as a strong whisper, I guess.
Oh, I see.
A series of gears and switches began moving deep inside her skull, sparking pitch-black thoughts. A certain object floated up inside her mind, a face. It was a face she knew, of course. The face of a fellow student at Hope's Peak Academy. Who is this fellow student and who voices this fellow student?
Junko is the one who's laughing.
Okay. Alright, so you laugh. Laugh!
Oh, poof, 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 poof.
Wow, nice laugh. Her body shivered as she started laughing. The shiver gradually spread to her entire body, and then she started tapping her foot again.
Poof, 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 poof.
I'm not sure who laughs like that. Japanese, you're kind of weird at writing down laughs.
No, it's like fucking Monokuma's.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Monokuma laughs like that, of course, but I don't know. Junko's kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't expect her to laugh like that. Anyways, this time her tapping resembled a dance. It wasn't a dance, but it resembled one. She tapped her foot like a girl who couldn't help feeling joyous. A girl who couldn't help having fun.
Oh, it's so wonderful. So wonderful.
Sure it is. And as the face of the person destined to bring her so much wonderful despair kept floating inside her mind, her heart overflowing with a strange feeling that almost felt like love, Junko Inoshima danced to the rhythm of despair.
Oh, it's going to be so magnificent. This despair.
I should, like, play, Staying Alive after that. Like, yeah. Laughing ecstatically, super high school level despair Junko Inoshima continued dancing. She danced as if she was losing her mind. Does anyone mind if I say ultimate in those levels? Actually,
We don't
I
care.
can read off it. You know what? I'm not going to be that tired. I can read off the full title.
Okay.
That was the beginning of a story that ends in despair. But if I get like really bored by the end, I'll just shorten it to ultimate because I'll just be fed up.
Okay. Chapter 2.
Okay. Hope's Peak Private Academy. Private Academy. It's as if we didn't know it was private already. We have to make sure the private is there. An exclusive government-sanctioned school accepting only students with exceptional abilities. Its stated goal is to raise the future hope of the nation, and for that reason it became known as the Academy of Hope. It's a source of envy, as because it's called Hope's Peak Academy in the title, maybe. Okay, it's a source of envy, so it's common knowledge that one can gain great success in life just by being a Hope's Peak graduate. Certainly, many Hope's Peak graduates are now employed in high positions in every field of the professional world, so that statement is not an exaggeration. There are 2 requirements to become a Hope's Peak student. One must be currently enrolled in a high school. One must super excel at their field of expertise. Yeah, I didn't know this before. It's not like they've brought this up like 5 times in the game that I just played at all. Okay, Hope's Peak doesn't hold any standard entrance exams, as the Academy insists that the things tested by these kind of exams are meaningless for its purposes. Instead, students are scouted by the Academy staff, who serve as both educators and researchers of extraordinary human ability. Some say Hope's Peak Academy faculty members are much like parents, who made it their life's mission to find talent and nurture it in their children. Right now, every member of that extraordinary faculty, as well as the Academy itself, is facing an unprecedented, crisis. Ah, God. Hope's Peak Academy's faculty building is located in the Academy's eastern quarter, and it is the only building on campus students are forbidden to enter. The corridors of that building, usually busy with staff members going back and forth, were now empty and engulfed in an unnatural silence. The laboratories, the private rooms, and the luxurious personal offices had all been abandoned. Every man and woman who usually occupies these locations were currently gathered in a single place. Meeting room
13.
13. Hope's Peak Academy's largest meeting room is located on the top floor of the faculty building and has a maximum capacity of over 300. Wow. Nevertheless, with every single faculty member attending, it was fully packed. Not a single empty seat remained next to the long tables lined across the room. But for such a huge crowd, the room was relatively quiet. Only a single person's voice could be heard, the voice of Hope's Academy's headmaster, Jin Kirigiri. He faced the assembled faculty members from his position at the foremost table and read from a printout he held in his hand. He spoke in an unaffected tone of voice, a blank expression on his face, almost like his daughter. The words printed on the paper came out of his mouth as if he was nothing more than an automaton reading them out. As far as Kirigiri was concerned, that was his most important duty. It didn't matter how out of the ordinary the subject on hand was. No, he didn't have any time to waste food. I'm dying. To waste face. With the current state of confusion and unanswered questions, if they had time, there are much more important things that they should have been doing. A voice suddenly rose from the crowd. Okay, who?
I'll voice Jin Kirigiri.
Okay. So but that's not. Okay, whatever. Are you sure we're going to cover it up? Kirigiri raised his head and saw 300 people staring at him intently, waiting for a response. It wasn't a piercing stare. It was much more uncomfortable than that. 300 people stared at him as if they were one entity, and Kirigiri felt every hair on his body tingling. He turned his head toward the 4 people sitting to his right, trying to escape the stare. They were stationed at the same frontmost table he was, their faces unusually wrinkled. Their eyes were closed, making those wrinkly faces even wrinklier. From Kirigiri's position, it almost looked like the 4 faces in front of him was one huge giant wrinkle. The 4 members of Hope's Peak Academy's steering committee looked as if they were about to give up. An unintentional, bitter smile appeared on Kirigiri's face. So that's how it's going to be. Oh well. It's not as if I expected anything else. With those feelings festering inside his heart, Kirigiri turned back toward the crowd stare. He put the paper aside. He was going to use his own words from now on.
Let me make it perfectly clear.
He emphasized.
We reached this decision after putting a lot of thought into the matter at Hope's Peak Academy steering meeting that took place earlier today.
He felt the temperature in the room turning tepid. It was probably because every faculty member's body had grown stiff in attention. Kirigiri sipped from the cup in his hand and continued.
We understand, of course, how extremely irregular this decision is.
The wrinkly faces that were as much a part of the we he talked about as he did not move an inch. It was as if they knew from the very beginning he was going to take the situation into his own hands.
Make no mistake, we are not covering this incident up to escape responsibility. If I could end it all here and now by simply taking responsibility, I would do so in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, this particular incident cannot be dealt with that easily. It doesn't even matter if each and every one of us takes responsibility. We're dealing with a problem that exists in an entirely different dimension.
Kirigiri stopped for a moment and finished his glass of water in a single gulp, trying to remain calm.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think we are completely blameless here. If we were here, that parade out there would not be taking place right now.
Kirigiri pointed a finger at the curtained window. Several people turned to look at it, a severe expression on their faces.
Sorry, be right back.
Okay. Welcome back.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Harper is also gone for reasons.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to do something real quick. I'll be
Yeah.
like
You had to do
once
something.
my.
I thought you were doing nothing.
Hey, stop.
All right. Where were we? The top line.
That parade has been growing larger and larger lately. The people think we're all in. Oh wait, the people think we're all despicable. Their opinion is not completely unfounded.
Do I need to zoom in or anything, or can you read this fine?
Zoom in a tiny bit, please.
Okay, yeah, because I mean I can see it fine for me, but my eyes are kind of, I don't know, sharp. Is that good? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Kurigiri paused. Son of a bitch. Why am I at the very top? What is happening? Okay. Where even were we? Okay. Just come on. All right. I think there we go. Nope. Wait. I don't even know where we are. Is this
Okay, it's about parade. Go down here, and it's
There we go. All right.
okay. Then Kirigiri pause.
Okay,
That's where you
Kurigiri
are.
paused and moved his gaze across the room, looking at each of the faculty members' faces as if what he was about to say was personally directed at them individually.
Nevertheless, I refuse to believe Hope Speak Academy's threats or thesis. Thesis. That talent itself is humanity's first and foremost hope. Is wrong. You must realize information about this incident leaves the walls of the school. We are likely to know it all.
Lose it all.
Or use it all. As far as I'm concerned, there would be a gigantic loss for the human race. Every one of the successful graduates I've spoken to feels the same way.
At the mention of Hope Peak's graduates, the crowd stirred a little.
That's the reason I and the members of Hope Peak steering committee reached our decision. We concluded that this incident shouldn't be made public after all.
He took a peek at the old men, but they remained still. Their blank expressions made it look as if what was going on did not concern them.
As I said before, know more than anyone about how irregular this decision is. Nevertheless, we have a duty, both as education and scientist, the duty to protect talent. Should human talent become the target of public hostility, it would be a great tragedy. Furthermore, there's one more thing I'd like you all to remember.
The 300 faculty members waited in attention for Kurigiri's next words.
The crimes committed may be terrible, but it doesn't change the fact that that student carries a very special brand of hope we raised on all on our own.
The color of the faculty's eyes changed in an instant. They did not stir anymore. Everyone sat in complete silence. No one objected. No one could object. His words were narrow-minded, but they reflected the opinions of everyone in the room. They were all acting both as educators and as scientists, researching human talent, and, just like any other scientist becoming obsessed with their idea of research, the staff of Hope's Peak Academy were obsessed with talent. Anyone who did not share that obsession did not belong in Hope's Peak. That's why they listened to Kurigiri's words and made their decision. They had to protect their thesis. They had to protect the future they believed in. They had to protect the hope they believed in. And so they would do their best to cover up the worst incident in Hope's Peak Academy's history.
Chapter 3.
Yeah. A yellow cat peeked out from the thicket to the side of the pavement. It stepped slowly out of the swaying grass and into the road, waving its long tail as it turned its eyes in anticipation towards me. But its expression soon turned to alertness and then to fear. The cat, having seen me skipping merrily down the road towards it, must have thought I was about to
be right
trample
back
it.
again.
Okay. I'll just tell you where we are when you're back. Okay. It escaped back into the bushes in panic, but I didn't care at all. I bathed in the light of the hot sun, let the wind flutter my skirt, and continued my obscene merry skip onward down the road. I was in Hope's Peak Academy's eastern quarter, near the courtyard. Many newly built facilities were lined up around me, as well as several that were still under construction. As I skipped down the road that twisted between them, I took no special notice of any dirty cars or of my classmates, studying and fraternizing all around, nor did I derive any happiness from the light touch of the sun after a long stay indoors. No. I skipped down the road, with nothing but my destination on my mind. Not that I'm the kind of girl who'd go skipping around thoughtlessly. I had a reason. I'm going to meet the boy I like the best in the world. That said, my reason may have been a good one, but no student in their right mind should go skipping down the road in a campus of a school of as high a pedigree as Hope's Peak Academy. Therefore, it wasn't surprising that other students who happened to walk by looked at me oddly, but that really has nothing to do with me. Nothing in the world could stop me skipping. Not a crying girl, not a couple fighting, not a student in a wheelchair that had come to a standstill, not even an anemic student who's fallen down. One thought alone moved my body. I want to meet him. I love him so much. I skipped so obscenely that no one would probably find it surprising if I suddenly sprouted wings and flew towards the sky. I continued down the road, but, I suddenly came to a stop. Which way should I go? I looked around in confusion and realized I didn't recognize any of the landmarks around me. My heart started beating loudly. No, everything's fine. I calmed myself down and removed a notebook from the backpack I was wearing. On the back page of the notebook, the following sentence was written. You're looking for the neurology lab on the third floor of the biology building in Hope Peak Academy's eastern quarter. I felt a refreshing wind of relief passing through my body. Yeah, that's right, the biology building. But where is that biology building, anyway? My heart went noisy once more. Everything's fine, no need to worry. I nervously flipped through the notebook, as if acting on instinct, and my eyes stopped on a page with a crude drawing of a map. Above it, the following was written. Hello there.
Hey, sorry I'm back.
This is a diagram of Hope's Peak Academy's eastern quarter. I was reading her, but so I'll just continue. All right. This is a diagram of Hope's Peak Academy's eastern quarter. Well done, me. Without thinking, I struck a victory pose. Soon, I was standing on the raised edge of the fountain that decorated the center of the courtyard, comparing the buildings around me with the map: literature building, science building, physics building, arts building, math building, PE building, linguistics building, staff building. As cold droplets from the fountain kept hitting my thighs, I looked for my destination, the biology building, as if I've never visited it before. Ah, it's right over there. I finally found the square building, identifiable by its light green walls. It looked exactly like the note about the biology building in my notebook described as my note in my notebook. I don't know. There's a typo there somewhere. Right. I jumped down from the fountain's edge and started running. Some boys in the area looked at me in surprise. Maybe my skirt flew up for a second during my vigorous leap, but that really has nothing to do with me. I feel like that's going to be a thing, her saying, but that really has nothing to do with me. Regardless, anyway, I must reach my destination before I forget. Why would you forget, alright? My ferocious dash led me inside the biology building, where I soon discovered a flight of stairs at the back of the lobby. I didn't lose momentum for even a second as I ran up the stairs to the third floor. When I reached it, I ran down the corridor, checking the signs next to the doors lined on the walls. Finally, at the very end, I found the sign that read Neurology Lab. I hastily stopped in my tracks. After a quick deep breath, I checked my hair and my smile in a hand mirror. Yep, cute as always. Not a very humble person. Is this main character? You still there? Nope. Okay.
I just mute myself because I was breathing too loud. Not breathing.
I'm here.
Jesus. Why would you breathe so loud, bastard? Anyways, when I reached it around on the corridor, checking this, wait, no. Where am I? Fuck. Where am I? Alright, there we go. Flashing that same wonderful smile and shouting, "G'day," in my brightest voice, I opened the lab's door, and that's when it happened. Something flew just past my ear, making a wind-cutting whooshing sound. Eek, 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 ah. I turned my head in panic and saw a small blade embedded in the wall behind me. Still vibrating from the impact, I jumped back. Well, why is there a scalpel flying through the air? I screeched. Who's gonna be this weirdo?
I want to be the weirdo.
Okay, be the weirdo.
Don't shout.
A chiding voice answered, back from inside the lab. The moment I heard that voice, my heart started beating faster. Thump, thump, went my heart as I turned to look inside the lab. A boy was lying on top of a bed installed in the center of the room.
You're late. That's unseemly for someone as ugly as you.
Well, you don't have to be so rude about it. A dirty white skirt was sloppily thrown over his body. He was lying face up, his face concentrated on a thick manga magazine he held in his hand. He didn't look at me once. Where the hell? Oh, okay.
Here's the pictures.
Well, okay. I honestly didn't imagine that she or him would look like that, but you know that is canon. Feet. Why?
Oh my god! It's Elle from Death Note.
No, Tarantino wrote this. Get out, Brooks. Fool, idiot, bastard. Okay, he's gone. Elle would never wear a tie, idiot. Okay,
You're also too loud for someone as ugly as you. Speaking of, someone as ugly as you being scared of flying scalpels is weird too.
Why is it weird for ugly people to do? Why is it weird for ugly people to do stuff? I don't understand. I don't give a crap.
It's weird that they exist.
Ah, interesting. Wait a second. I stopped him, my voice showing signs of panic. I can report you for discrimination if you keep calling me ugly, you know. Okay.
Who are you gonna report me to? The National Japanese Ugly People Association? That kind of organization would be guilty of discrimination just by existing.
The manga reading boy who kept calling me ugly was the person in charge of this neurology lab, the doctor in charge of my treatment, my childhood friend, the boy I like most in the world. He's super high school level neurologist, Yasuka Matsuda, I think. You think?
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's me.
Okay.
Oh, I see. You're a member of that association, aren't you? Is that why you're so angry?
I'm not. I'm not even ugly.
On second thought, you're right. You aren't ugly.
My chest swelled in pride, and I flashed a complacent smile. Okay, I thought you were gonna flash something else. Okay. Yep, that's right.
Okay, stop
What?
being a fucking Redditor. Shush.
No. Yep, that's right. I even checked in the mirror just now, and
You're super ugly.
super ugly? My shock was considerable, but it didn't take me long to recover enough to come up with a sharp response. Liar! I'm not super ugly. If anything, I'm world-class cute. Yeah, very sharp. Very sharp response. Definitely.
And this character is very, very humble.
Yes. Matsuda-kun continued to ignore the fact I was making, the fuss I was making. Good God. His eyes never leaving the magazine.
I don't care what the world thinks. Ugliness is subjective and I am free to make my own judgment.
He said, as if the matter at hand didn't concern him at all. So, tell me where you think I'm ugly. I'll go fix it up in surgery, I said in desperation. Is it my eyes? My nose? Maybe my mouth? How about my eyebrows?
You forgot to mention your heart.
But I can't fix my heart in surgery. You kind of can.
Is that so? Poor you. Honestly, you're beyond help. Both your face and your brain aren't any good. I think you can have some success if you make yourself an object of sympathy, though. Go stand in front of a train station and beg for change or something. I'm sure you'll make lots of money.
No, this seems like the kind of guy I'd say if you're looking for sympathy, look for it in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. I don't know. I dropped my shoulders crestfallen. Then I let my hands drop towards the floor and my body droop limply. I was beaten up.
By the way, who are you?
I raised my head in surprise at his unexpected question.
I can't really just tell by the voice.
Especially seeing as how she's voiced by a boy. Are you saying you didn't know who you were talking to until now?
It's your fault. You never told me who you were.
I didn't. But you can recognize me by look, can't you? See, it's me.
I don't have time to look at you. I just got to the interesting part. Oh,
Yes.
shit.
I don't have time to look at you, said Matsuda-kun, still absorbed in his book. Oh, okay. Don't have time? Isn't that just a manga magazine?
So what? If you're going to ask what's more important, me or the manga, the answer's the same as always. It's the manga.
Freaking Redditor. I see. If the answer's the same as always, that means manga was always more important to you than me. That's cruel. I didn't want to know that.
It's a fine observation, but please answer the question.
Okay, I pressured. I took the notebook out of my backpack once more and observed its front cover.
I think
Wait, what?
that's you.
Okay, well, weird. Ryoko Atonashi, yes. Ryoko Atonashi, okay. Ryoko Atonashi's memory notebook. Great. As soon as I saw the title, I remembered my own name. You forgot your name. It seems my name is Ryoko Atonashi?
I know only one person stupid enough not to be sure of her own name.
I think you're talking about me, probably. Matsuda-kun let out a big sigh.
So you weren't someone suspicious after all.
Are you trying to say you threw that scalpel earlier because you mistook me for someone suspicious or something?
Exactly, I'm not the kind of person who throws sharp objects at acquaintances after all.
Liar! I pointed my index finger straight at Matsuda-kun. I mean, before you confirmed who I am, you told me I was late and that I was too loud for an ugly person. That's proof you knew who I was. Smack! Matsuda-kun loudly snapped his manga magazine shut. He leveraged the bed's cushion to jump up out of it and walked briskly towards me until there was almost no distance between us. Who's saying that? I don't know anymore.
I think you?
Okay. What? Why? He looked straight into my eyes. My body grew hotter by the second. I think I'm saying this. Okay. You remember that?
No.
No, you? Okay.
I think I'm saying this.
Okay.
You remember that?
Huh? Matsuda-kun clutched my shoulders strongly with both his hands. He pushed his face closer to mine.
Do you remember me calling you ugly when you got here?
He asked slowly. Seeing Matsuda-kun pressing so close to me, with such a serious expression on his face, made my heartbeat increase tenfold. I think so. I guess my condition's a little better today. Just as the tone of my voice started warming up, he released his hold on my shoulders and turned around to face away from me. Then, still looking away, he whispered as if talking to himself.
Is your condition really better, or is it worse?
What do you mean?
It's nothing.
Matsuda-kun shook his head and began speaking in a commanding tone.
Go lie on the bed. We have to begin today's treatment.
Kinda gay. With my mind still reverberating with the beats of my heart, I removed my backpack and set it aside. Then I lay down on the bed occupied by Matsuda-kun until just a few minutes ago. As I let my body soak into the soft mat, my nose was filled with the scent of the sheets. Matsuda-kun's scent. I sniffed his scent as I felt the remains of his body warmth engulf my body and felt as happy as if he was lying next to me, hugging me softly. You're kind of creepy, girl. I don't know. I don't like you that much. Okay, I laughed an instinctive, happy laugh.
Is something funny?
No. Matsuda-kun grimaced and gave me a hard look.
I realize that's the way dung beetles laugh, but even though you are one, it's just too gross. Can't you at least try to laugh normally?
Yo ho, I don't know how you pronounce that.
What's normal about that? What's normal about that? That's even grosser.
I know. Shocked, Matsuda-kun rolled a trolley, it's a trolley, noisily from the center of the lab. On top of it were several, whenever I hear trolley, I think of the candy trolley from Harry Potter, but regardless, on top of it were several complicated, important-looking machines. He pushed the trolley up to the bed, said,
"Here we go."
I think of the Joker when I hear "here we go," anyways, and started operating one of those machines with a tense expression on his face. I found myself staring at him work. Silky, soft hair, long almond eyes peeking through it, long feminine eyelashes, a pointed jaw, small pale lips, long white fingers.
Stop looking at me, ugly. It's creepy.
And a sharp tongue. That's right. That's my Matsuda-kun. I rolled to my side and wrote a note in my notebook. Where else would you fucking write it?
You don't have to write everything down, dung beetle.
But if I don't write it down, I'll forget it all. Oh yeah, right. Matsuda-kun let out an exaggerated sigh.
Honestly, your brain's like a bottomless bucket.
A bottomless bucket. It wasn't another one.
That's an insult to bottomless. Sorry.
Okay, bastard. A bottomless bucket. It wasn't another one of his cruel jokes. It was true. Jeez. I forget everything I see and hear after a very short time. I don't know the reason. If I ever knew, I've forgotten it, alright? So we have Junko with multi-personality disorder, and Toko with that, and everyone else is a psychopath, and we have short-term memory loss, okay? No one in these games is okay. But whatever the reason may be, my forgetfulness is not normal. Of that I'm certain. Never mind, okay. But it's not like I'm forgetting things because I want to. There's a sickness in my brain, right? I can't help it. So be nice to me.
No, I don't think we can call this sickness and be done with it.
Matsuda-kun shook his head lightly.
The human memory is a complicated thing, and there is much we don't know about it. It's very much a black box. Your situation isn't just a simple sickness that can be dealt with like any other.
As he explained, he stuck suction pads all over my head and my face. The cords running from the suction pads were attached to the machines on the trolley.
There's a part of the human memory that we call episodic memory. It stores your personal experiences, what you see and hear. The area of the brain's responsible for what it is called the hippocampus. If something goes wrong there, the brain experiences difficulties in creating and storing new episodes. There's a famous old example about a patient who had a hippocampus removed in a surgery and lost all ability to form new memories. After that happened, there's much research done about the exact role of the hippocampus in relation to memory. That said, even if your hippocampus is malfunctioning, you still won't lose the ability to remember or learn the memory tasks such as riding a bicycle or using tools. You won't remember the episodes related to the tasks, though. For example, you may remember how to ride a bicycle, but you won't remember how you came to be able to ride them. That's it in a nutshell.
Bicycle for the mind. I see. So that's why, even though I am very forgetful, I still know how to read and write in my notebook. I held the notebook in question with both of my hands, and nodded thoughtfully. Ryoko Otonashi's memory notebook. That notebook was memory itself for me. What?
It's my headcanon that Matsuda has, like, hairballs like a cat.
Wait, Matsuda, you idiot.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Fine.
I just realized Matsuda. It's him from Death Note. He's in here.
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever I think of Matsuda, I just think of L saying, "Matsuda, you idiot."
No, he's a good boy. Leave him alone.
Sure,
He's
he is.
one of my favorites.
Sure, he is. He's funny. Is that why you like him? He's
Fuck
a funny
you.
boy.
Go to hell. Go to hell. Fuck you.
Okay, I'm already in hell. All right.
Yeah.
Don't you think we're in hell? All right. Whatever. That notebook was memory itself for me. My one and only indispensable trusted item. As long as I have it, I can probably live a regular life. Regular enough. I mean, I wouldn't really call a life in Danganronpa very regular, but whatever. To each their own. Much like regular people. That said, it seems that this school is a little late in accommodating the memory challenge, and that I am still facing many difficulties on that front. For example, during exams, it's forbidden to look in notebooks, which caused my grades to plummet and got me suspended from... What? I've been suspended from the school? I yelled, looking up from the notebook. Just because my grades are bad? That's not fair.
You should be glad they haven't kicked you out completely. I think, yeah, this is still him. I had to negotiate with the school to make that happen.
Yeah. Matsuda, you idiot. You stood up for me? My heart skipped a beat. I'm so happy. You really are fond of me, aren't you? Yeah, you're just gonna forget about that, so don't be too fond about it. Matsuda-kun snorted.
I just need you here as a research subject.
God damn it, Matsuda.
L from Death Note walks in. Matsuda, you idiot!
Matsuda, you idiot. Nevertheless, Matsuda-kun just died. He just died, guys, and we can stop reading it. Matsuda-kun went out and
Thank
helped
God.
me, and that's good enough.
Your case seems to involve a failure in the revival of long-term memory. I think something went wrong with the synapses connecting the neurons somewhere in your brain. But I need more time to investigate the problem more thoroughly before I can understand what's going on.
This sounds like someone trying to analyze me, if I'm being honest. Okay. Alright. I didn't understand most of what? Alright. I didn't understand most of what you said, but at least I haven't been expelled. If I get expelled now, where would I ever even go? I don't have anywhere to go outside the school. I've forgotten everything else. I don't even remember my family or any old friends I may or may not have. That's just sort of sad. If you can remember how to be sad. If I get expelled, I will also end up away from you, Matsuda-kun. I don't think he'd matter. I don't think he'd care. All right.
Do you ever hear about that article about like someone like got rid of cancer because of their Alzheimer's? They forgot they had cancer. That's what happened to
Jesus.
Ryoko.
Wait, so I guess state of mind really goes a long way, huh?
Just forget it happened. Boom, fixed.
Yep. If I could just forget bad stuff that's happened, I don't know. I'd be away. I don't know. My life would be better, 10 times better. But it's not. Anyways,
Can I forget I exist?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to forget about that because you'll just be reminded every single second, every single moment. Because I don't know. It's kind of hard to forget you exist.
Resume.
Okay, I don't know. Being separated from Matsuda-kun was the thing I feared most. My body shivered a little just speaking the words out loud.
You shouldn't worry too much.
Matsuda-kun turned to face me and spoke bluntly.
You are a valuable research subject, and I don't plan to use you. At least, not at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, being a research subject, woohoo, wow, you really think highly of me. But you might change your mind later. I'm happy, but I have to remember not to be too much of a burden from now on. Yeah, why are you, like, telling this to me? I don't...
Don't complain. You should be honored that you're participating in such important research.
Okay. Matsuda-kun chided me, and then continued his explanation.
In order to understand why memory loss occurs, we need to understand the core elements of our brain's memory storage
apparatus.
Whatever. Once we've made advances in that field, it opens doors to a wide array of possibilities, like improving the quality and longevity of human memory and developing medicine to improve memory loss. In the future, we might even be able to treat memories like we have no data on a hard drive. We'll be able to create devices that back them up or destroy parts of them freely. There's already research going on that front of board. They managed to erase lab rats' long-term memory by releasing their zeta kinase. I don't fucking know.
Kinase enzyme. Okay, come test it on me. Test it on me. I want to forget stuff. I see. In fact, I didn't see it all. Yeah, because you're blind and you also have short-term memory loss. Poor you.
When are we getting Mecha Ryoko?
I don't know, man. It'll happen. But for the time being, I had to be agreeable. In any case, I'm just super happy that I can be any help to my beloved Matsuda-kun. I think Matsuda-kun just wants to kill her. I think Matsuda-kun is about ready to strangle the main character.
Matsuda, you
strangle you now.
Matsuda, you idiot! You killed Ryoko. The book now has to end.
Fuck.
Fuck my research. Your brain is empty, and so are the words it produces. You're really an empty woman.
Well, I mean, she has flesh and blood and water and stuff in her, and, you know, kidneys. She's not really empty.
Matsuda's iconic quote: "This bitch empty." Yeet!
he should just yeet the main character out of the story. Man, I didn't quite understand if he was serious or just making fun of me. No, he's serious. He is serious. But that's just how Matsuda-kun is. He always insisted I should take care of myself. He may be cold to me, and he may be blunt, but he doesn't treat me with fake sympathy. It's depressing when people do, so I'm grateful for his attitude. I may be empty, but I'm still super happy. Yeah, well, that's probably why you're so uninteresting. I raised my voice, refusing to be discouraged, but Matsuda-kun's reply was almost a whisper.
Well, I can't deny that you're helping me out here. One doesn't get his hands on such a rare case very often.
Did you say rare? I like the sound of that word. Have you never heard that word before? I felt as happy, as if I was being praised. So, what's rare about me? Tell me. She acts like a 7-year-old.
Stop acting like a child.
Matsuda-kun let out a big sigh.
I don't want to tell you. You'll just get annoyingly excited.
What's so wrong with that? Tell me. My insistence finally paid off. What?
You don't...
No. Okay. Where was it? Alright. You don't often see someone possessing such a...
Hey!
What? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
You don't often see someone possessing such a brain-intensive talent as you do, affected by memory loss. That's why you're such a rare case.
I super wanted to say, Matsuda, you idiot!
Yeah. Talent? Brain intensive? Nothing came to mind.
It's fine if you don't remember it. It really was irritating when you used that talent of yours. I'm warning you. Don't ever try to use it on me. You got that, dung beetle?
I don't even know what her talent is. She's the main character, and I don't know what her freaking skill is. I don't quite get what he meant, but his dung beetle comments stung my heart a little bit, so I couldn't help but nod in agreement. Well, I don't really care as long as I get to spend these intimate moments with you, Matsuda-kun. I should be thankful that there's a sickness in my brain. Probably not. Probably not.
I told you it's not really a sickness.
Matsuda-kun stuck even more suction cups to my head, as if he was trying to hide my grinning face.
It's you.
It is. It's admirable that you can take
No,
this.
no, I'm talking to Sid.
Bruh.
I thought I was unmuted. Okay.
Bastard. Where the hell am I? There we go. No, never mind. Jesus. There.
Nevertheless, that's where you're starting.
Nevertheless, it's admirable that you take this so easily. Your condition is no laughing matter. Shouldn't you be at least a little worried?
What is there to be worried about?
I mean,
Said Matsuda-kun in amazement.
Aren't you worried whether these symptoms are ever going to go away?
His words surprised me. It wasn't like Matsuda-kun at all, asking a question like that in such a serious voice. I'm not worried at all, I laughed, trying to lighten the mood. I mean, the only me I can remember is the me that is lying here on this bed at this very moment. I can't remember anything from before I lost memory, okay. So it's not like I have anything to compare it to. That's why I don't see my forgetfulness as a disadvantage. It's just part of who I am.
You don't see it as a disadvantage, but aren't you even worried about how this memory loss started or when it's going to end?
Not at all. In fact, I'm much more worried that if I suddenly get cured, I won't get to see you anymore, Matsuda-kun. The room suddenly turned silent. Quiet, but whatever. After the silence continued for a while, Matsuda-kun broke it with a whisper.
This guy whispers a lot, huh?
Yes.
You don't have to worry,
he said, his voice suddenly dark.
I won't let this treatment end.
I looked up. The face peeking through his pitch-black hair was stiff, lost in thought. Matsuda-kun? As soon as I called him, he straightened up and turned back to me.
No, it's nothing.
He shook his head, as if trying to smooth things over. Then he returned to the machine and continued working it as if nothing happened. Well, nothing good... never mind.
Well, nothing good can come out of being too pessimistic about your symptoms. That's one case where your natural cheerfulness is actually helpful.
Yep, my thinking's very flexible
Matsuda,
after
you
all.
idiot!
Yes, I see.
Man, it's really fun to voice people.
Okay. Yep, so fun for you. Your head is flexible, that's for sure. You can't even remember your friends or family before you lost your memory, and yet you aren't even slightly disconcerted.
But
For a second, I thought you were talking to me.
Fuck. I don't fucking know.
Okay. But forgetting them is like I never had them at all. That's why everyone I forgot, they really have nothing to do with me anymore.
Those words again.
Matsuda-kun winked for an awfully long time. If you keep saying things that things have nothing to do with you, you're going to end up with... No, never mind. I'm sorry.
If you keep saying things that have nothing to do with you, then you're going to end up with nothing left inside.
Oh, I'll be fine. I will always have you, Matsuda-kun. I stuck my chest... in my chest in pride. You're the only person I can remember. So as long as you're here, I won't get lonely.
I know what they mean, but I just imagine she... Sorry.
No, you can continue. I want to hear the rest of your thought.
Okay, I said, I know what she means, but I just imagine like she puts her chest up to her lips and she goes...
Oh, God.
Redditor. You probably link me with the process of coming here to receive this treatment from your doucheroll memory
Procedural.
That's why you remember me. Fuck off.
Bruh. No, that's not it at all,
Yeah, I know.
said Matsuda-kun, trying to calm me down before I became too flustered. He continued attaching suction cups to my face, stopping from time to time to scratch his chest, which I could catch a glimpse of through it. Good God. Horny. Stop being horny.
She's
Which
just in that lab all day long. What do you expect?
I guess.
Yeah.
Which I could catch.
All her memories are horny.
I suppose so. Which I could catch a glimpse of through a gap in his dirty white shirt. Does he really know what I meant? He probably just said that to shut me up. I don't think he even believed me when I said I remembered him.
Tristan,
it's true.
did you write this?
I don't know. I could have written it. I don't know. I don't know who wrote this. Who wrote Danganronpa Zero? Was it the writer of the first game or just some guy? That...
Probably the guy who wrote the first game.
Yeah. I don't remember him in the usual sense of the word remember, of course, but I didn't lie when I said I do. I remember Matsuda-kun. I forget him, and yet I remember. I'm not talking about our conversations or what we did together. For these kinds of memories, I have to rely on my notebook. No, what I remember is something much more special and important. It's not memories, but feelings. Not using my head, but using my heart, which is why I'm going to rip it out of your chest. What I remember about Matsuda-kun is pure emotion. Every time I see him, I feel my the beat of my heart. Okay, before my head even realizes what's going on. That beat tells me one very important thing. I mean, I guess it is just a fan translation. I shouldn't be expecting too much.
This is Yandere Simulator, but in Danganronpa, I guess.
I guess. Yeah. For me, along with the crappy spelling errors.
All it needs now is a 6-year translation that isn't even finished, and yes. Matsuda's only dialogue is, "That's why you forget." That is all.
Yes. He's too busy streaming to work on the rest of the translation.
And buying sex dolls.
And, yes. For me, his existence is precious. One of a kind. That's why, no matter how forgetful I become, I will never forget him. I'm kind of an oxymoron there.
You are now banned from r/Yandere Simulator.
Yes. There's a connection to, I probably am. I can't join his Discord server now after what I said on stream. I said a couple things, but that's it. That's all it takes. And yeah. There's a connection deeper than memories between the two of us. For me, Matsuda-kun is special. He's extraordinary. He's a miracle.
Shut up already, will you?
What? She wasn't saying what? I came back to my senses confused. You heard me? I was about to jump out of bed, but Matsuda-kun pinned my head back down. Oh my. My.
Matsuda.
Oh god, they gonna fuck!
Come here, beetle. You're going to get the cord disconnected. What are you, human waste?
Why? I thought Byakuya was one of a kind. Apparently not. Might as well simp for this guy too. Okay. He said cruelly, as if I tried to disconnect his cord on purpose. As if I tried to disconnect his cord on purpose. As if I tried disconnect. But I never said a word. Were you talking about how loud my heartbeat is? I can't help that. If my heart stops, I die.
I wasn't talking about you. I was referring to the noise outside.
Oh shit. Outside? Matsuda-kun turned his chin up and pointed to the window. When I listened intently, I could hear an unusual noise coming from outside. Jeering voices.
I hear
angry voices. Hooting voices. Reactionary voices full of anger. So angry voices. Okay. The kind of voices that could make the earth rumble. It was an assembly of unpleasant voices that could make your face frown instinctively. What were you going to say, Harper?
I was gonna say, outside I saw this guy pick up this weird notebook labeled Death Note. I wonder what's gonna happen there. Hey, Matsuda, you should work for the government now.
Yes. He writes in Ryoko's name. And this thing is over.
Yes.
And then the gods will forget she's written down because of her shit memory.
Yes. What is that?
It's the parade. They're getting louder every day.
A parade? You don't mean that parade?
Liar, you don't remember it all.
Matsuda-kun pinched my forehead and continued explaining. His face was grim.
It's essentially a demonstration. But the teaching staff, or maybe I should say the old geezer and the steering committee, don't like the sound of that word, so they decided to call it a stupid name like a parade.
But isn't a parade the exact opposite of a demonstration? I wouldn't really call that an exact opposite, but I guess they are two different things.
Shut up!
Oh, Jesus. That's why they chose that name.
But why a parade?
It's the guys from the preparatory school.
Preparatory school? I've never heard of such a thing. Or have I?
Dun dun dun!
Yes.
You don't remember, of course. Well, your head is oversized, so I can't. So I guess it can't be helped.
Yeah, it's oversized, so there's more room to remember, so I can't remember. Makes sense. Wait, calling a girl oversized is a sexual harassment. It's not sexual harassment, it's a sexual harassment. Okay. If this was the Edo period, you would be beheaded by now. Eep. My head, which was on its way from the bed, was pushed back down.
Hope's Peak Academy is not a traditional learning facility like the other schools. They provide education for the talented, but at the same time they research that talent. The teaching staff aren't simple educators. They are also scientists who research human talent. But scientists are about a bothersome bunch. They do... The more they research, the more they want to research even deeper. Therefore, there's something they can never have enough of. Do you know what that is?
It's probably...
It's money.
God. That exchange reminds me of something Aaron Sorkin would write. I don't know. Oh, right.
Stop referencing!
Why am I not allowed to reference? Come on, man. Do you want me to have short-term memory loss like her, so I can't reference
Yes.
anything?
Yes.
If I'm not allowed to reference, you can't either. It's fair.
Bro, no, I'm referencing, man. I'm referencing all
Fuck
the time.
you. Fuck you.
I will reference
Blocking
everything.
you.
Okay.
I'm gonna remove you from the call now.
Blocked and reported. Cringe and unbased.
Blue pilled.
Yes. Where the hell am I?
You even checked if we removed you.
Yes. Now where the hell am I?
Man, it would be damn old shame if that happened again, right, guys?
Where am I?
That would be so sad. Oh, right, I think.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Oh, right. My chance to find the answer on my own was gone. So that's the least I could say.
Up until recently, Hope's Peak Academy was a small-scale facility that could survive on a government subsidiary and graduate donations. Their research was often blocked by the lack of resources, though. But the steering committee was not satisfied with the state of research, so they instituted a preparatory school and system in order to bring in more money.
We've got to have money. 40 minutes, okay.
Oh, fuck, we got a lot of people in the stream chat. Open it.
What?
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, hello.
Let's...
Oh, hello.
Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to apologize that I haven't read anyone's messages because I have to switch between the two tabs. I'll try to check that more. All right.
Don't read it. Don't read it. They're trying to fucking spoil. Don't read it.
So don't read anything.
Yes.
Okay, well, never mind. All right. You watch the stream and read it for me. Read the stuff that's I can actually read for me.
Okay, I will later. Not now. I need to voice someone first because right now I'm just fucking sitting here.
End
like,
your
okay,
life.
this is fun.
No, you can read the chat, man.
Okay, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be so cool. My mom's gonna be so impressed.
Okay. I nodded enthusiastically to show I was listening.
Oh, wait.
What? Did you just stop or what?
What?
Where?
Oh, I
thought you
got
read
confused.
this. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
The gist
someone
of
in
it-
chat. Sorry.
say it.
Someone in chat fucking made fun of my breathing. This is epic.
Oh, well, that's
Wow.
very epic.
Man, I'll Thank you, stream chat. Thank you very much. Fuck you.
The gist of it is that us super high school levels are affiliated with the main school, but there is now a separate educational facility attached to it called a preparatory school. That school is located on the west quarter of campus, while the main school remains here in the east quarter, so we don't usually intermingle much. I heard there's not much that's the same over there. They don't scout their students and rely on a regular entrance exam to choose who's among the applicants.
Among Us.
Funny reference when the imposter is us.
Me when I see the imposter.
You gonna keep reading or?
Yes. Their teaching staff is chosen the same way. Our teachers are the scientists who work and live at the school, while they have the regular teachers coming from outside.
You know, if there's anything to critique about Danganronpa Zero, you can't critique it for not being like the games, because it's been like 15 pages and we haven't started the plot yet. Okay, regardless.
Also, it's like Danganronpa where I can't fucking voice anyone. God damn it!
You voiced quite a few people in our last stream.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay. Except, I guess, in all of my other streams, you didn't voice anyone because, I mean, you weren't in the call, so... I don't know.
Shut up.
Okay. Yeah, you just weren't there, man. You just weren't there, man. You were
Can
too
we just
shy to
resume,
throw your
please? I want to
voice
get to
down.
someone else. Come on.
Okay, so it's just a regular high school, isn't it?
Exactly. Nevertheless, there was a flood of applications. A brand name is a powerful thing.
Matsuda-kun almost spat the words out.
People didn't care that it was a preparatory school. The prejudiced Hope's Peak Academy had finally opened its doors to the public.
Prestigious.
People are sheep. They are drawn to the name, and the school took advantage of that to get more money.
Apple fans.
Thanks to that... Exactly. The school went through a sudden growth spurt. We suddenly have research buildings that can make any university jealous.
The school went
No
through
one was-
puberty.
Yes. No one was prepared for that. In just a year or two, Hope's Peak Academy became the school of an entirely different scale. The power of the steering committee also grew accordingly.
But that almost seems like a fraud.
It doesn't just seem like one.
Matsuda-kun's mouth twisted into a bitter smile. I haven't heard of a sweet smile before, so I'm not really sure why he called it a bitter one.
Jackalope returned into fucking chat and we didn't fucking say anything and he left. Damn it!
Yeah, wasn't that where we met originally? We just went on one of
Yeah.
his streams. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like some sort of celebrity because I had 200 subscribers back then.
Oh, also,
And I was like, I
also-
said, oh, I gotta shout you out. And then, like, literally I did it and no one subscribed and I felt so bad about it for a week.
Also, we made horrible Minecraft fan fiction. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, God. Anyways, back to the thing.
Right
Where are we?
now, I'm making a Minecraft parody fanfiction.
Yes.
Hope's Peak Academy is set up like a third world country's pyramid class system. The multitude of students in the preparatory school exists only to support the few super high school levels on the main one. It seems that they have some kind of bogus system in place for the exceptional students to return to the main school, but I've never heard of anyone actually succeeding. Our teachers probably don't think any of them deserve it.
At first I thought, like, that Minecraft thing was part of it because you blended it so well.
Yeah, you know, I didn't know whether it was or wasn't until I looked back up there and I saw the same words there. So yeah.
I'm gonna get some enchilada since I'm not voicing anyone, so I'm gonna be muted for a second, so don't ask me anything.
Okay.
Alright,
That's not how educators should behave.
you're right. Now, excuse me while I monologue more,
Yeah.
but it's exactly what
Rel-
scientists do.
Relatable.
They don't care about anything but their research subject. Ooh, your mouse. Move your mouse. Move your mouse.
I'm sorry.
I'm just the same, in fact. It's just that their subject is human talent.
Yeah, you know, it's been 2 seconds and I haven't monologued. I suppose I should monologue again. Okay. But it's so unfair. I puffed my cheeks like Maya Fey from Ace Attorney. More references. More references.
Of course it is. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be any need for a demonstration, would there? But still,
Matsuda-kun suddenly cut his speech short. Suddenly. Thank God. His tone of voice changed to a cautious one. Oh, no, he's continuing the speech.
I don't think they've this all up on their own. This has to be some result of someone else's scheme. That's how I feel.
Eh? Matsuda-kun narrowed his eyes and looked outside the window. His look was so grim that I hesitated to speak.
Hey, ugly.
After a short while, he turned back to me, as if remembering something.
Write this conversation down properly in your notebook. Don't brush it off as if having nothing to do with you. Those preparatory school students don't think much of us. I don't think they're going to attack you or anything, but it's better to be cautious.
Okay, I understand. As I replied, I noticed the suction cups stuck to my head, and my face were making it difficult to move my mouth.
I need you to stay still for a while. I don't mind if you sleep.
Matsuda-kun stepped away from my line of sight. But I'm not asleep at all, I replied in an insecure voice. Matsuda-kun's voice answered from the other side of the room.
I can give you sleeping pills. A dozen should probably be enough.
No, that would kill her, but although, that
He wants
makes
her dead.
sense. Yeah, but it makes sense. Isn't that a lethal dose? Are you sure it's alright? Knew it. As soon as my uneasiness grew even deeper, Matsuda-kun appeared in front of me again. He was now wearing a school jacket on top of his dirty shirt.
If something happens to my machines while I'm gone, you're dead.
Are you going somewhere?
I have a little business to take care of. Anyway, if something happens to my machines, you're dead again.
He was
I've-
serious.
I
He
have
was
to meet up with my friend Elle and shave my hair a little.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. He was serious enough to repeat the wording twice, and, it's a Danganronpa game, well, you might as well repeat it 3 times.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere underneath Tristan's bed. The one they call the super high school level despair. Watch out for her.
Oh, of course you'd want that, wouldn't you, buddy?
I don't know. Mukuro didn't look that bad, did she? I don't know. She's kind of hot.
Okay,
Um,
it's yours.
what? I wouldn't mind being killed if it's you who kills me. How horny is this woman?
You are incredibly horny. It would be troublesome for me. I hate gore.
I didn't think that was such a good quality for someone who studies the human brain, but I didn't say anything. Oh, never mind. In that case, if I stay here and wait like a good girl... Oh, don't say that. Don't, write a different phrase or something. Don't... Oh, whatever. Let's go see a movie together later at Pulp Fiction.
A movie?
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Where am I?
A movie. First,
there we go.
top of the page.
Blind
like
ass.
that one. Yeah, oh yes, that one. Oh yeah, that one. I remember that one. Yeah. I flipped through the pages of my notebook, searching for memories of movies. Yes. Here's one. It's about 2 robbers, Harry and Marv, sneaking into the McAllister household. How can you tell me not to make references when Danganronpa Zero does them themselves? Is that actually in the original Japanese, or did they just add that in English? I feel they might have just added it for the English one.
Wait, is that actually in it?
Yeah, it's right here. See? Home Alone,
Oh my
Harry
god!
and Marv.
Holy shit.
That's,
We're watching... I want to watch Home Alone with the boys on Christmas Day. Can we please do that together?
Sure, yes. No.
Yes!
Watch that one, then the second one, literally in the same day. Literally.
Literally?
Yes,
Literally?
Literally?
Literally.
Okay.
Literally?
POV, you are Leafy's brain.
You just skip past one of my lines.
I don't know. Did I?
Go up.
There we go.
Are you talking about Home Alone?
Yes.
It seems you've forgotten, but you bugged me to see it with you before, and we did.
But we'll see it again. Really? In that case, I continue flipping through the notebook, but couldn't find mention of any other movies. It seems I was particularly interested in that movie. I could blame myself all day, but it'd get me nowhere. Well, it's a masterpiece, so I'm sure it's still interesting, even if you watch it again.
It's certainly not a bad movie, but it's not the kind of movie I'd watch again and again.
Well, it is December
9-year-old
5th.
9-year-old me disagrees. I watched Home Alone like 4 times in a row one night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd watch it again and again. It's freaking Christmas, man. So, what kind of movie do you...
Please don't ask me questions fit for the diary of a middle school girl.
Oh, we're watching a movie about Anne Frank. Okay. I felt... Okay. I felt his distasteful stare glaring down at me, but I didn't give up. Let's do it. If you pretend you're watching for the first time, it's gonna be fun. I read a little more in my notebook. According to this, I thought that the little boy who played the main character, Wakuli Culkin, okay, close enough, is super cute. There's a cute boy in that movie. Isn't this exciting? Go to jail. But
He
don't
is
say
like
that.
10.
Yeah, he was 8.
Oh, I haven't seen it in a while. And why exactly do you think that would excite me? I am not Haji Toa. Also, that actor isn't named as if he was a brand of lingerie. It's
Macaulay.
called I can't pronounce words
Macaulay
if
Culkin.
you haven't noticed already.
Stop! Leave her alone!
Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin.
Fuck you!
Okay.
Come here to be bullied.
It says it says here that I thought he was so cute I wanted to adopt him. To be a little less creepy, okay, main character? Just
Man, they really are forcing in the can references.
yeah, I'm just I don't know. I mean, I think Danganronpa made the first game made I don't know how many. There was the Golden Gun and the JoJo references, but it wasn't really like down your throat. But this
Oh,
is
yeah.
just
Oh yeah, dude, you need to promise me. You cannot fucking reference JoJo.
why
Please.
you won't even
I-
get the references. Why would it matter?
Exactly, I don't want to hear that shitty jokes.
You wouldn't even care though. You wouldn't even tell I'd said anything referencing.
I would literally shoot myself in the head right here, right now.
Okay, cool. I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
What page are we on? 24.
that one, yeah.
You know what's even
Oh.
funnier than 24? 25.
Wow! Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You say that only because you don't know how he looks today. He underwent quite a transformation.
A transformation, huh? Are we gonna talk any more about Home Alone? Are we going to go through the entire history? Are we gonna talk about the sequels too? What next? Why is this reference over? Okay.
Please
Matsuda-
stop referencing. Ah!
Matsuda-kun narrowed his almond eyes even more than usual and swiped his bangs away from his forehead.
Do you want to watch Home Alone 45 with me? In space. Just be a good girl and go to sleep.
It's kind of stop saying good girl in this text.
Yeah, you'd rather hear it from someone else in personal conversation, wouldn't you, buddy?
No, that I'm not a girl though. Okay.
It's a fucking bit.
It seems. he
That's
was
it. I'm
tired
removing you from the call now.
of me trying to postpone his departure. Wait, don't go. Nevertheless, now panicking, I tried to stop him. I don't want you to go. I'd be lonely. Don't leave me here alone. We haven't seen each other in a long time, have we?
Oh, hold on.
I can't hold on much longer.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Be
not hold on.
patient.
Patience is gone. Patience is not a virtue. Patience is in essence I don't know. What's the opposite of a virtue? A curse? I don't know.
Okay, sorry, somebody just came. Okay.
A long time.
If you
What?
if you reference JoJo, I'm removing you from the call. That's a fucking warning.
You talking about me referencing JoJo is happening more frequently than me referencing JoJo. You do realize that, right?
Beg for me not to do it right now, bro. I've got the fucking screen up.
Bruh. I didn't even reference it there. What's wrong with you?
Fine, you're spared for now. Okay,
Bastard.
let's resume.
Yes, please.
Okay. Why do you think we haven't seen each other in such a long time?
Eh?
I'm asking you why you think we haven't seen each other in a long time.
Matsuda-kun faced away from me as he spoke. His voice was tinted with pain and made me feel anxious. I could tell by the rate my heart was beating. I think.
So, if you see me every day, your heart doesn't beat as fast when I'm near.
No, that's not it.
We did meet just yesterday, you know.
Huh? We did. I didn't know they did.
It's not surprising you forgot.
Matsuda-kun's back curled forward. Well, it's his back. How can it be forward? I don't know.
I wonder what personality types these characters have.
I mean, I don't know. What's the jerk personality again for Matsuda, and the I don't know airhead personality
My guess for Matsuda would probably be INTJ, and what's her name?
Ryoko?
Ryoko.
Probably ENFP.
Oh, hey, I'm not forgetful.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
Your personality type doesn't depend on what fucking mental illness you have.
Who is Jason Bolte? They're asking. Hey, Tristan.
my uncle.
Oh shit, he's here. He's in
Yes.
chat.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Just say hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Uncle Jason.
Yeah,
Don't question.
Don't call him Uncle Jason.
Okay.
He's not your uncle.
Okay. Okay. Ignore this anime we're reading, bro. It's very cool, I swear.
The anime with just a bunch of text and pictures every 50 pages. Yeah.
I wonder if he's just disappointed in you. He's like, I can't wait to see what my nephew's doing. Oh, what's he reading? Oh, Danganronpa Zero. He's not reading Death Note.
Not reading. I just got done with Danganronpa 1, so I started from the top. Now I'm at the bottom. I'm at 0.
You've
0.
already been at the bottom, bro.
Where are we?
I think.
Wait, I'll remember in a second. There we go. I think that's it.
Mentally or in the story?
I don't know where we are mentally, but in the story, I think I just said it. Yeah. Anyways, in haste, I flipped through the pages of my notebook. I went through them all from back to back, but I couldn't find any memories of me and Matsuda-kun meeting the day before. It was a complete failure. When I looked away from the notebook, Matsuda-kun was already gone. I've been had, and there was nothing more I could do about it. Sigh. I guess there really is nothing I can do but sleep. Not that that's such a bad thing. At the very least, when I'm asleep, I can lose myself inside my dreams, if you remember them. I mean, people who can remember stuff don't remember their dreams, so, I mean, what do you expect to gain from this? I can expect this lonely world that doesn't have Matsuda-kun in it. I can probably I can escape. Okay.
Wait, am I muted?
No.
Okay, sorry.
I can probably even meet Matsuda-kun in my dreams. Yeah. Well, now that you know you only met him yesterday, you still feel like you've known him a lifetime. Like, I don't know, that's kind of creepy, man. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel if I was Matsuda in this situation. I'd just be freaked out. God. With that thought deep in my heart, I rolled to my side, careful not to disturb the cords all over my head, and sniffed the pillow that still had traces of...
I checked the personality types. Ryoko is INFP and Matsuda is ISTP.
I see.
Oh, mine. Epic.
Yes.
What was mine again? I honestly forgot.
INTP.
INTP. Who do I share it with? I share it with L, but I'm not sure. What was there a Danganronpa character I shared mine with?
Yes, I'll check.
Was it? I honestly thought it was Kyoko, but I'm probably wrong.
No, Kyoko's INTJ.
Okay, so me, but no procrastinating and female.
Yeah. Okay. Let's resume.
Okay, with that thought, I sniffed it as if it were. Jesus, shut up! I sniffed it as if I was a puppy and rubbed my cheeks against it, purring. How does a person purr? Is that
cheeks?
Possible? Rub my cheeks against it, purring happily. Then I closed my eyes. As my vision blacked out, my other senses sharpened. Before long, the only thing remaining in my world was Matsuda-kun's scent. No, that wasn't the only thing. I could also hear voices, interfering with my and Matsuda-kun's private world, an assembly of emotional, unsettling voices. Anxiety washed over my entire body just by listening to them, so I blocked my ears in panic. It has nothing to do with me, after all. Nevertheless, I couldn't sleep. I felt like my body forgot how to. I want to fall asleep. I want to sleep and tide over this world that doesn't have Matsuda-kun in it. I want to meet him again. Matsuda-kun, 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 Matsuda-kun. And then,
Oh my fucking god. Okay. I'm looking up the personality types and like I found 2 different things that label Byakuya as INTP.
I don't act that much like Byakuya, if I'm being honest with you. But
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I, I, I wish I was as rich as Byakuya. At $4 billion. I mean, I'm not sure what I'd do with that, but $4 billion.
Oh, there's another one that makes you Hifumi. Oh god.
Well, that sucks. What? How are you finding all this out? Where are you going to?
I'm just fucking Googling it.
Just
But
Googling it.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Okay, on this personal list, where is it? There. On this fucking one, there's no INTP. The hell?
Huh. Yeah, well, that's probably why I feel like none of the characters in the first game are that similar to me, because I don't know. I didn't really feel like any of them were. I like the characters, but none of them shared my personality type, obviously. Anyways, and then, as I dreamed about dreaming about Matsuda-kun, I slowly fell into a blissful sleep.
I
Ignorance
found.
is bliss.
Okay, I found one that also makes you Shihiro and Toko.
Oh, I don't know. Shihiro and Toko seem pretty far off, I must say.
And also your Lana Sky. Okay, let's resume.
Oh well, who was her? Who was she? Oh right, the prosecutor lady, whatever.
No, the science chick.
No, that's Emma
Or
Sky.
Emma Sky. Oh, I meant Emma Sky.
Why am I Emma Sky? What do I have in common with Emma?
Well, obviously introversion and two of
Introversion. Have you seen Emma?
Well, she seems like an introvert.
She didn't seem like one when I played the game, but whatever. But we're already in chapter 4. Okay. It's 9:23 for me. Do you want to keep going, or we're 26 pages in?
Is he here?
Oh, Harper.
I'm fine with keep reading as long as you guys are up for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't mind either way.
Yeah, to be honest, I would love to keep reading, but since 5 hours of my day was already spent playing school mode, I think that I'm gonna leave it here and just save the page, and I'll continue tomorrow if no one minds.
Okay, you bastard.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Hey dude, guess what I'm gonna do?
What?
Hey, remove from call. 3, 2, 1, bye.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, so sorry for not reading the chat this entire time. If anyone is still here watching, yeah, it's just one person. Yeah, if anyone is still here watching, sorry for not reading the chat. I just, I don't know. I'm not used to not having my phone with me, but it's totally dead and barely works at all. And apparently, I'm very low on space, but who cares? And yeah, I'm just gonna stop the stream right now. Hope you enjoyed this hour and 24 minutes of reading only 26 pages. And yeah, I'll see you in the next stream or video or whatever. But I won't technically see you, of course. But it's a figure of speech.